Okay, the question that should be, or is probably on everybody's mind right now is, should I buy or should I be selling everything because X and social media are littered with people telling me the top of Bitcoin is in? That is what we're going to talk about today, okay? I recorded the future forecast that is out, but I'm going to go a little bit more extensive into this video. Everything I just talked about is on the front page of tradeconfident.io. Guys, snag a membership over there. I think you need to see this data before you make any decisions. We have never had access to this data before. There are 2 indicators extra that we coded. We're not pitching this to you. We're not selling them. It's just the data we have in the future forecast. Every time, I'll actually keep it on the screen to show you that we have had this indicator drop into red bars on the top here. It has called the bear market for Bitcoin. I think you guys need to see that because your altcoins are going to significantly bleed. Also, we have another metric here you guys can kind of see in the background here that takes emotion out. Right now, people, I don't blame you. You guys are insanely sensitized right now and not knowing what to do. So what I did is I coded a metric that has actually called the increases on XRP, the decreases on XRP, the drops on XLM, the drops on XRP. What you guys need to see is to take an emotional curtain that you guys sometimes are looking through, and even I'll admit that I've been looking through like that veil, and pull it back and to say, okay, what does the data tell us? Because we're actually able to see, it's what I've coded in here called a market exposure indicator, and it shows us how much you should be in the market and how much you should be out. And I'm going to go through the different coins, XRP, XLM, Cardano, SHIB, Algorand. And I'm going to show you guys today why I think you need to see this data. Also, I'm going to show you guys a ETF today. Okay, I was debating on showing this to you guys, an ETF that I think is going to do insanely well in the realm of silver. Okay, so I know I'm pitching a lot of this in the beginning here, and I'll talk more about this, but when you guys are looking at what's happening, and let me actually draw this out so you guys can see this. If you guys have been following our future forecast, and if not, I'll actually give you guys an inside tip right now so you guys can actually understand what's going on behind the scenes, because I don't see this being talked about on YouTube. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's because everyone just focuses on cryptocurrency and they're like, that's what I'm going to talk about and nothing else. But here is what is happening. Okay, this is a moving average right here. If you take a look right now at what is happening with the SPY, the S&P 500 compared to silver, and you take a look at BTC compared to silver, and you can even do this on gold, do you guys know what's happening right now? You are actually getting a breakdown of structure. In fact, I'll show you guys a chart that it's a support line since 2013 that is being broken right now on Bitcoin compared to gold, meaning that gold is outpacing Bitcoin and Bitcoin is falling. The rotation of finance is starting to shift right now. And you're not hearing it at all on the news, but it is absolutely crystal clear in the charts when you guys see, and I show you this morning. That's the cost of the small $49 you're going to pay for 1 month to see all this. It's worth it. Right now, the stock market is bleeding to the appreciation curve of silver and gold, as well as to Bitcoin. So what does this tell you? It tells you that assets are actually rotating behind the scenes when you're not seeing it, from risk on, which I'm going to lump in the SPY on that, obviously cryptocurrency, into your teddy bear assets, which are, your gold and your silver, your safe havens. Why? Because I think there's a stock market crash coming up here. And I think there's a reason why Warren Buffett is holding the most cash he's ever held in his entire life. People are like, the stock market's going to continue to rip to the upside for years to come. Like, well, then why is Warren in as much cash as he is? Okay. This morning, you guys are seeing, I'll be honest about this because obviously you can see it. You are seeing gold and you are seeing silver depreciate, go back down. And I'm going to show you guys something from a chart perspective, not guessing, of why gold and silver depreciating has actually typically called alt seasons in the past. But you guys got to pay attention to that data when that actually happens, okay? Because do you guys see the play here that I'm actually bringing together? There's a play here for allocation of finance for the next 1 to 2 years that you got to be paying attention to get into some assets, rotate out on time, and I'll show you where those timing points are, and then rotate back in, where I think there's going to be a crazy wealth transfer here coming up. And I believe one of those arenas are going to be gold and silver. But then you have to ask yourself this: what do I own, gold or silver? Well, I've got a chart for you. We're also going to go over and show you guys why I believe one asset is going to far outperform the other, and we're not going to guess. I'm going to show you the trend line that's breaking right now. And then, like I said, I'm going to show you guys an ETF, a basket for gold or silver. I'll keep it there, guys. I don't want to give too much away, that I'm going to be investing into. I tried to do it this morning. I'm waiting for funds to clear. I was going to try to invest $20,000. I'll be putting in about, I think, a total of $100,000. It is actually 2x the return of silver since February, March of this year. I would want to know about that. If the stock market and Bitcoin are bleeding to silver and silver is going to take off, I own tangible silver, but I'm going to get exposed to something that has a 2x upon tangible silver. And if we get the short squeeze that I believe is going to play out, and we're just getting a pullback right now, you're probably going to want to know about that, guys. Okay. So I'm loading you guys up this morning. I've never actually done, I think, a future forecast where it's gone into so much detail and I think confidence for you guys to see where we're currently at. There's stamps down here. You guys can look at all. I'm sorry. Let me refresh this. I actually have this on the 21st. I'm sorry, it says the 17th. Let me, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in here and do this with you guys real quick. Let me go over here to the 21st. I'm going to copy this link here, embed, and we're going to take this back over here. I apologize, guys. I just posted this and I want to make sure I get it. You guys are going to get a behind the looks view of the whole shebang right here. I accidentally posted the wrong one. This is actually the 21st. Let me go like this. Let's update this, and then I'll go back to the front page. So I know that's probably something you usually don't see on YouTube videos, but here we go. All right, we're good now. So what I was going to show you guys is I've got all these timestamps down here that you guys can go through and see these different perspectives that I have on the market on the 21st here. And I'm going to go through all of this. You'll see the ETF I'm looking to purchase. By the way, it's on Robinhood. I'll give you guys that. You're going to see the chart that says gold or silver is going to far outperform the other one coming up here. And you're going to see the rotation that's happening right now in the market. And that, I think, is the most important thing to see. And you're going to see the indicator that says, if you break this indicator, it's called the bear market and you need to get out. To sell or not to sell is what people are trying to figure out right now. And this video is now officially loaded on the front page of tradeconfident.io. It is right here. Click that, snag a membership. You guys automatically get 25% off. And I really think this will bless you guys to help you make the decisions you're looking to make right now. I love you guys. I'll give you guys a pop-up here. It is the first link in the description, and I will see you guys in the future forecast. God bless.